The Deadly Daiquiri, an Enchanted Coast magical mystery. Enchanted Coast Magical Mystery Series Book 1. Written by Tegan Maher. Narrated by Meghan Kelly. Chapter 1. Stan, what have I told you about bringing the Cupid's bow into the bar? And adjust your diaper. None of us wants to see what's under that. I heaved a sigh of exasperation. I loved my job, but sometimes I felt more like a babysitter at a daycare center than a cocktail waitress at a magical beach resort. He scowled as he reached for his margarita.
It's a loincloth. And what do you want me to do? Leave my bow and arrows in my room? They won't fit in the safe.
Siri, the fairy sitting one table over, turned to look at him. That's easy enough to fix, she said, adjusting her lavender ponytail. She dipped her finger into a waterproof pouch hanging from the pink lanyard around her neck, then sprinkled a small pinch of sparkling dust over the bow and quiver. Stan watched in fascinated horror as the tool of his trade shrunk to 1/10 of its size.
You can't just do that,
he said, indignant.
What if I get called out to a job?
She snorted. That's like your 4th margarita. You're in no condition to fly anyway, and I've only been with Aiden a few months. It would be a disaster if he accidentally nicked himself with one of those arrows on his way to the bathroom. I'm not ready for the whole L-word scenario. I smiled as I walked away. Stan was in the middle of an existential crisis. His problem was that he was a romantic at heart, and his job wasn't just a job to him. It was his passion. Between the free love movement and easy DIY divorces, he was having a hard time believing he hadn't outlived his purpose. So, he was on an extended vacation to find himself and decide whether or not he should retire. But just because I felt sorry for the guy didn't mean I could give him a pass on the bow. Can you imagine how the "I love you, man" phase of intoxication would work if a hammered Cupid wanted to make the whole bar happy at closing time? Yeah, no love-laced arrows allowed. I delivered the last drinks on my tray to a group of sunbathing selkies that were regulars, thinking how hot their sealskin beach blankets must be. Before you get upset about animal cruelty, selkies are seals in the water, but shed their skins to become human on land. The skins they were lying on were their own. I couldn't blame them for keeping them secure, though. Julius, their leader...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?